Your dog just body checked your leg, barked at you from the hallway, then stared at you like you did something wrong. And strangely, this might not be bad behavior. It might be love. Because when it comes to male dogs, affection doesn't always look calm, gentle, or polite. More often, it looks intense, clingy, overwhelming, and sometimes physically impossible to ignore. Most dog owners misunderstand this. They label it as neediness, bad manners, or too much attachment, without realizing they're watching a completely different love language at work. Today, you're going to learn the hidden psychology of male dogs, the signals most people misread, dismiss, or accidentally punish. By the end of this video, you'll realize that many of the behaviors you thought were annoying, chaotic, or exhausting are actually your dog saying one thing very clearly. You're my person. And I don't want to lose you. Let's begin. Sign number 1, the physical lean or body slam. Your male dog presses his full weight into your leg, your hip, or your side. Sometimes it's gentle. Sometimes it feels like he forgot how big he is. This isn't bad manners. And it isn't dominance. It's a connection. Dogs are pack animals, and in the canine world, physical contact is emotional language. Within a pack, bodies touching means safety, belonging, and trust. So when your dog leans into you, he isn't pushing you away, he's grounding himself against you. That heavy lean is your dog saying, I'm with you. I feel safe here. You're my anchor. Behaviorists explain that dogs only offer this kind of full-body contact to those they trust completely. It leaves them vulnerable. They can't react quickly. They're giving up personal space on purpose. If your male dog leans on you without hesitation, especially when he's tired, overstimulated, or unsure, you're not just someone he likes. You're part of his inner pack. And in his mind, that makes you home. Sign number 2, rough play that feels personal. Your dog grabs toys aggressively, pounces without warning, and mouths your hands, or play wrestles with you like you're not human at all, but one of the dogs. Surprisingly, this is often affection. Male dogs engage in their most physical, uninhibited play with those they feel safest around. In the canine world, rough play isn't chaos, it's social bonding. It's how trust is tested, reinforced, and maintained. When your dog plays hard with you, he's saying, I don't have to hold back who I am around you. The key difference between love play and real aggression is control. He moderates his bite pressure. He pulls back if you react. He pauses to read your body language. And no matter how intense the movement becomes, he stays emotionally connected to you. Behaviorists note that dogs who feel insecure play defensively. Dogs who feel bonded play freely. So if your male dog chooses you as his rough play partner, he isn't being disrespectful. He's inviting you into his inner social circle, the space where trust lives, and where guards come down. In dog language, this isn't aggression. It's bonding. Sign number 3, face pressing and forceful nuzzling. When your dog shoves his face into you, rubs his head along your body, or forcefully pushes his muzzle under your arm, this isn't random behavior. And it isn't neediness. Dogs experience the world through scent, and their face, especially around the mouth, cheeks, and muzzle, contains powerful scent glands. When your dog presses his face into you, he's mixing his scent with yours. In canine psychology, that act means familiarity, belonging, and shared identity. Male dogs, particularly confident or securely bonded ones, tend to do this more intensely. Not because they're demanding space, but because they're reinforcing the connection. He's not invading your personal boundaries. He's saying, you're mine. You belong with me. Within a pack, scent sharing isn't about control, it's about unity. It's how dogs mark who feels safe, who feels familiar, and who is part of their inner world. So when your dog presses his face into you with surprising force, he's not being rude. He's anchoring the bond. And in the language of dogs, that kind of closeness is love. Sign number 4, sleeping on you, not near you. Many dogs choose to sleep nearby. At the foot of the bed. On the floor. Within sight. A deeply bonded male dog does something different. He sleeps on you. Your legs. Your chest. Your back. Whatever space you thought was yours slowly disappears. This behavior is rooted in pack sleeping. In the wild, bonded pack members rest in direct physical contact. Not just for warmth, but for safety, emotional regulation, and reassurance during vulnerability. Sleep is when dogs are most defenseless. So when your dog chooses your body as his resting place, he's making a powerful decision. He's saying, "This is where I feel safest." Your presence regulates his breathing. Your body heat calms his nervous system. Your closeness signals that he's protected. So if your male dog sprawls across you night after night, it isn't stubbornness. It isn't habit. You're not just comfort. You're security. Sign number 5, loud, persistent attention seeking. If your dog vocalizes constantly, whining, barking, huffing, or sighing dramatically, especially when you're nearby, this isn't disobedience. And it isn't bad training. Male dogs are often more vocally expressive with the humans they feel bonded to. In canine communication, sound isn't just noise, it's social engagement. These vocalizations aren't complaints. They're invitations. He's not demanding control. He's seeking connection. Dogs learn very quickly who responds to them emotionally. So if your male dog talks to you more than anyone else, it's because your attention has meaning to him. Your voice, your eye contact, your response, they regulate his emotions. From his perspective, silence feels like distance. Sound keeps the bond alive. So when he sighs loudly, whines softly, or barks just to be acknowledged, he isn't testing limits. He's reaching out. And the fact that he chooses you to communicate with means your presence is emotionally valuable to him. Sign number 6, explosive energy when you come home. You touch your keys. And suddenly, the house erupts. Zoom eyes. Circling. Jumping. Vocal excitement that fills every corner of the room. This isn't random energy. Male dogs often release emotional buildup through movement. Their bodies react before their minds can slow them down. So when a bonded dog hears you come home, all the stored emotion has to go somewhere. That burst of chaos is emotional overflow. He missed you. Your absence created tension in his nervous system. And the moment you return, his body rushes to rebalance itself. He doesn't know how to process that calmly. So he moves. He spins. He runs. He explodes with joy. This reaction is strongest in dogs with deep attachments. The ones who track your routines. The ones who wait. So when your male dog turns your return into a full-body event, it isn't poor impulse control. It's relief. And relief only happens when someone truly matters. Sign number 7, over-the-top greetings. Some dogs acknowledge your return quietly. A glance. A tail wag. And then they move on. A deeply attached male dog reacts very differently. He celebrates like you've been gone for years. Following you from room to room. Leaning into your legs. Licking your hands or face. Spinning in tight circles. Blocking your path as if letting you out of sight isn't an option. These exaggerated greetings aren't random excitement. They're signals of strong emotional attachment. Behaviorists note that male dogs often retain more puppy-like social bonding behaviors toward the human they choose as their primary person. That youthful intensity doesn't fade, it redirects. So when your dog greets you with full-body enthusiasm, he isn't being dramatic. He's expressing relief, recognition, and reassurance all at once. Your return resets his world. And if your male dog treats your arrival like the highlight of his day, that isn't a coincidence. That's love. Sign number 8, following you everywhere. Your dog is chasing you towards the bathroom, kitchen, bedroom. No privacy. Ever. This behavior is often mistaken for anxiety. But in many cases, it isn't. It's pack bonding. Dogs are biologically wired to stay close to their social leader and primary attachment figure. Proximity provides information, reassurance, and emotional balance. So when your male dog shadows you from room to room, he isn't being needy. Your presence regulates his nervous system. Being near you lowers his stress. Watching you helps him feel oriented and safe. Your movements tell him that everything is okay. He doesn't just want to be close to you. He feels safer when he is. And in the language of dogs, that kind of closeness means trust. Sign number 9, awkward grooming and licking. When your dog licks your hand, face, or arm for just a few seconds, then abruptly stops, distracted by a sound or movement, don't dismiss it. It still counts. Grooming is a bonding behavior in dogs. In the wild, pack members groom each other to reinforce trust, reduce tension, and maintain social cohesion. Male dogs tend to be clumsier and less consistent with grooming than females. But here's the key: they reserve these awkward, sporadic gestures for the humans they feel closest to. Even imperfect grooming carries meaning. It's not about precision. It's about effort, intention, and emotional investment. Your dog may miss a spot, get distracted, or nibble accidentally, but the message is clear: you're part of my pack. I care enough to show it. In canine language, effort signals attachment. So next time your male dog's grooming seems clumsy, remember, it's his way of saying he trusts you, values you, and considers you family. Sign number 10, the dramatic reaction when ignored. Ignore your male dog for even a few moments, and you'll notice it immediately. The intense stare. The soft sigh. The slow, deliberate walk away. The sudden stillness, as if the world just lost its color. Male dogs often form deep emotional bonds with their chosen human. They don't just notice absence, they feel it. When attention is withheld, it registers as social disconnection. Your presence isn't optional. It's essential. That reaction isn't manipulation. It isn't calculated. It's a disappointment. And disappointment only exists where attachment does. It's proof your dog cares deeply, that you matter. So the next time your male dog withdraws or stares when ignored, remember, he's not being difficult. He's showing you how much your bond means to him. What this all means: male dogs don't love quietly. They love physically. They love loudly. They love messily. Their affection can look like clinginess, chaos, or neediness, but underneath it all is a deeply loyal, pack-oriented animal who chose you as his person. So the next time your dog leans into you, follows you everywhere, or loses his mind when you walk through the door, remember. That's not bad behavior. That's love. Male dog style. If this video made you rethink your dog's annoying behavior, tap the like button so more dog parents understand how male dogs really bond. Subscribe to Pet Key for weekly deep dives into dog psychology, attachment, and emotional behavior. And tell us in the comments, what's the weirdest way your dog shows love? Your story might be featured in our next episode.